All right, the Ancaster Avalanche U13B team seeing their playoff journey come to an end as they've already been eliminated, but this game against the Scarborough Sharks means something as the Sharks are trying to punch their ticket to the finals. Avalanche, they're trying to fine-tune their game, getting ready for provincials, and just over a minute in, Malia Citrigno, how about that for fine-tune? Just under the bar, and Ancaster takes a 1-0 lead on the 5th-ranked Scarborough Sharks. Ancaster, though, watching the bigger, faster Sharks team bust in on net. Rebecca Lindsay with a great save. She was outstanding in this game. Another great stop on an on-rushing Sharks player. Then a scramble in front. Avalanche players are known for knocking players away from their goalie. And Ancaster's going to get a stern talking to from the old-timey referee. In my day, kids, we didn't touch anybody in front, but I'm going to bonk you on the head anyways. Maybe it was like that in the days when the Zamboni was still being pulled by a horse. And Layla Hurd then at the other end, good rush, that shot just wide. Then the Sharks getting a shot right on from the point through a screen. Rebecca Lindsay with a good stop there. And here comes the referee again, chit-chatting with the Avalanche, who actually didn't even do anything that time. Then here comes a Shark busting in on net. She falls down behind the net. Sharks fans were screaming that it was a trip, and this kid wasn't anywhere near an Avalanche player. She was hurt and shaken up, but she did get back into the play. Avalanche, though, trouble in their own end. Puck is thrown off the side of the net after a turnover, and then it's chipped over Lindsay, and the Avalanche see their lead dissipate, and it is a 1-1 hockey game. More Sharks. Here comes the rush. There's Rebecca Lindsay. Nice pad stop there. Then, in front of their own net, Lindsay kicks out the pad. Ancaster having all kinds of trouble clearing this puck. It's thrown back out to the point, and this one whistles off the crossbar. Wow, that was a close call. Good shot from the back end from the Sharks. Then, Sharks player walks right to the front of the net, and there's 33. Rebecca Lindsay with another great stop, standing her ground. Excellent work by Bex. Then off a face-off, Sharks player is just going to walk right to the front of the net and then chip at the goalie after the whistle. Okay, so she's going to get talked to. No, it's going to be the referee talking to the Ancaster player saying, again, you're pushing too many players in front of your net. Just let them whack your goalie all day, apparently. Can you sense my sarcasm? The Avalanche then, going to the second period, tied at 1. Layla Hurd forces a turnover. Elena Cannon right to the front of the net. And the free puck is there. Hurd ends up getting her stick caught under the goalie. And here we go. It's Mr. Old-Timey Ref telling the Avalanche that they shouldn't poke at the goalie. Are you kidding me? Avalanche then, in their own end, the puck has a live bounce off the backboards. Rebecca Lindsay gets a toe on that one. Look at, if you thought it was a little bit dark, yeah, the light's out in this end. Isn't that just lovely? Then the Avalanche in the dark corner of their end. Rebecca Lindsay makes a good stop on the long shot. Nice job there. And it's Presley Penner driving to the net, gets a shot on. Look at that blast. 98, you're going to the box, right? You're going to the box, right? Here comes Mr. Old-Timey Ref. He's going to talk to them. Look at that full body contact. And he's just going to feebly skate over to the circle and not talk to a soul. Honestly, surprised he even reached the puck. Then the Avalanche in their own end, watching another Shark player bring it right down Main Street. Rebecca Lindsay once again. What a great stop. Then Lindsay with more chaos in front. This one's kicked out. She's got the legs moving. Great job by Bex. Then more traffic in front. Lindsay kicks that one aside. The Avalanche are going to clear it away. Then shot from the back end. Lindsay again with the quick feet. Great stop. To the third we go. We're still tied at 1. The Avalanche broken coverage right off the face-off, and Lindsay once again makes a stop, and the second shot is shot into the Sharks player who blocks it. The Avalanche then watching the Sharks just bring the chaos into their end, and Rebecca Lindsay standing tall. Avalanche in front. Presley Penner trying to get at this loose puck. That's a hooking call, right? Oh, the referee's got to go have a chat with her this time. The other guy comes strolling in, takes the puck, and nobody gets a talk, nobody gets a call. Penner did all she could to get at that puck. Then Avalanche trying to get a puck to the front of the net. Bryn Houghton just can't reach the rebound in time. Then a Sharks player rushes to the front of the net, throws it out. Lindsay with a great stop, and the Avalanche, they're completely under siege, and Rebecca Lindsay, well, This kid is absolutely saving the day. Look at these unbelievable stops. 33, have a night. Avalanche just cannot find a way to get the puck out. The Sharks, bigger, stronger, faster, bringing all kinds of chaos to the front of that net. And Lindsay just calmly batting everything aside. Then Lindsay with a good toe stop there. That one's cleared away. The Avalanche, though, are going to watch this puck get thrown to the front of the net, and Lindsay once again gets that one covered. This one kicked aside by Lindsay from the point shot. Avalanche still cannot have an answer for the forecheck of the Sharks. This puck is going to be thrown back into the mix. Player's going to walk right in. What a stop by Lindsay, and dives across. Oh my. Lindsay, you deserved a better fate. And unfortunately for Fates, one of the players from the Sharks during that dog pile ends up having her leg twisted underneath her, and she is hurt on the play as the old-timey ref decides to finally talk to them, telling them to get up and get out of there. And he doesn't even have a clue that one of the players is seriously injured on this play. Not sure I've seen a ref less aware of what is going on the ice. Thankfully, the Sharks player gets up and puts some weight on that leg. Then, late in this hockey game, speaking of awareness, Citrigno gets absolutely destroyed at center ice by a Sharks player who saw her coming and Citrigno didn't. Of course, that one's a boarding call or something. Charging, body contact. Okay, here's a quick trivia question. Which team was on the power play after this whistle? You're right! It was the Scarborough Sharks, because the Ancaster Avalanche were assessed a bench minor when their coaching staff questioned whether or not the referees knew what the heck they were doing. Looking to protect their players, and the referees were not. Then, with the Avalanche deflated, shot goes through the screen. Lindsay didn't even see it. It's a 4-1 hockey game. Then, just after that, a very serious incident that was scary. Citrigno was in distress on the bench, having to stop play. She was the one who was drilled at center ice. Oh, this is frustrating. The Avalanche then, as time ticking away, the Sharks are just going to rag the puck and take it out of their end in the dark corners of Malvern Arena. And the Avalanche are going to watch the Scarborough Sharks celebrating their berth in the Southern Finals. Ancaster sees their league playoff journey come to an end after an incredible set of series wins over St. Catharines and Oakville. And thankfully, Citrigno, the only goal scorer, was okay, and the Avalanche breathe a big sigh of relief. They've got provincials still ahead. Ancaster, keep your heads high and go get 'em, Avs.